Hello and welcome. I'm here in the house with this strange camera angle because my bird of paradise plant is flowering for the first time. Now, yes, it probably is as big as my head, as my hand for scale, so it's a pretty large flower. Now, I grew the plants from seed 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm so used to them just sitting here on this window ledge, lots of lovely green leaves. It was quite the surprise the other morning when suddenly this orange flower started to appear. I hadn't even noticed the flower bud. It was just another spike of green that I assumed was going to open up as a new leaf. So I'm thrilled. It looks gorgeous. Now out to see how the polytunnel's getting on. Early morning and it's already pretty hot. So the row of sweet corn I put in the polytunnel are doing very nicely. Now I didn't get very good germination this year with my sweet corn. No idea why, didn't do anything different to normal. So I planted a few extra seeds to give me a second row. I'm assuming they were giving me quite poor germination as well. Although I've got 6 sweet corn plants, I've obviously filled the pot with something else as well. Because this is definitely not sweet corn. Some sort of squash, cucumber, melon, I have no idea. The label says it's sweet corn. Definitely not sweet corn. Oh, next to it we do have my melons. So maybe they're a melon. I've got lots of melon plants started this year. How many melons I'll succeed in getting is anyone's guess. It's a bit warm in here. You can see this perspiration dripping off my face. This year, along with all my dahlia tubers, I also decided to plant some dahlia seeds. I got about 50% germination, which was okay. I was happy enough with that. Once they all seemed to be doing quite nicely, I moved them from the house into the polytunnel. Then we got some scorching hot weather and it was just too much of a shock. And I've lost about half of them again. Can we see, where are they? Down here somewhere. Oh, there we go. So these are my little dahlia seedlings. Quite a few of them just didn't make it, which was a shame. So what have I actually got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This will recover. This won't. So 11 new dahlia plants from my seed sowing. Lots of sad, dried out, dead ones. Now we have 2 minutes of fish watching. Fish are waiting for breakfast, stirring up the mud. Sandy mummy fish. Here's my finger. The white water lilies are flowering because they're out in the sunshine part of the pond. But in the shady point over here, this pink water lily is not flowering yet. It is putting up buds though. So here's a bud to come. There's one there. There was another one here somewhere. There's one here. The squashies I planted last week are faring very well. Now I haven't watered them since I put them in, and it's been very dry and sunny. In the middle of the day, they look a bit sad and miserable. They can't quite suck up enough water to keep their leaves firm. But early in the mornings, they're all perked up again. So this was the first tent. Here's our lone crown prince. And in here we've got the second lot. Well, that one at the far corner is not looking so great. Just one leaf. Something has been in here rummaging about. Don't know if we've got a little diggy mouse. Here's the squash that just had one leaf showing. It just got covered in mulch. What is it they say? Mad dogs and Englishmen out in the midday sun. It's actually past midday. It's nearly 1 o'clock. So I'm going to dump this last lot of grass on here for today, go in and have some lunch and stay in for the rest of the afternoon. It's getting mighty warm out here. The weather forecast said we were due about 20 degrees centigrade. And I reckon they were right. There's a pleasant breeze though, that's helping. So for anyone new here, what I've been doing is turning old grassy meadow, old grazing land, I'm slowly over time converting into garden space. So I'm laying down sheets of cardboard and putting lots of fresh green cut grass on top, which in this wonderful baking sun very quickly goes brown, which is nice. I'm going to leave that for months, suppressing and killing off everything else that used to grow underneath, giving me beautiful, clear growing space to put my wanted perennial plants into. Oh, I'm sorry about the noise of the wind on this film. It's nice to have the breeze on this hot sunny day though. I have to be very careful not to get sunburnt. A few days ago I mowed this section and pinned all my cardboard in place, and now I'm covering it with freshly cut grass, killing two birds with one stone, mowing the grass and making the place look pretty and tidy, and making good use of those grass cuttings. Tarpaulin's putting up a bit of a fight today. Once I've got my layer of grass in place, I can remove my stakes. They're just stopping the cardboard blowing away in the wind. Been working very well. But once the grass is laid on top, I don't need them. The cut grass will hold it down perfectly well. Now for the last little bit, super fast. Chuck it on. Gather up that tarpaulin. Get it out the way. one little patch left to cover on this bed. Another tarpaulin full should do it, but not now. Now it's time to get in for lunch and some shade out of this sunshine. Thistle, one of you, doink. There you go, missed you. There, that's right.